Hi queens, I am back and I wanted to provide you with some knowledge today as we, step further into summer. We are more and more tempted to start dieting, to do, extreme things to fit into a bikini. And I just want to keep coming at you with the truth of you don't need to change your body this summer. You don't need to start a diet. You don't need to go to extremes, because all you're really doing when you start restricting and hyper fixating on your body is you're going to get into very disordered eating patterns. It's going to be very consuming, obsessive. You're really, putting your life on the back burner and giving all your power to diet culture. And this is never going to make you happy. Nothing needs to change about your body. And, again, going to extremes, under eating, all these things, it just digs a very, very deep hole for your metabolism, your hormones, your mental health. The list goes on. So I want to share with you guys 4 simple things that you can start doing to rebuild your metabolism, maybe after some prolonged periods or time in, dieting or restrictive phases. And these 4 tips are also going to help you improve your relationship with food, find that peace, and again, just not feel so fixated and consumed by maybe food thoughts or feeling like you need to go to these extremes to see results, which is just not true. So the first one is starting to eat enough. I know this is so simple, but it's really one of the biggest steps. It's going to be the most beneficial for you internally, energy-wise. Your metabolism is going to benefit, your hormones, your mindset, everything. So eating enough looks like eating every 3 to 4 hours, eating consistently throughout the day, making sure there's enough substance in your meals, making sure meals are balanced. All those things are really great to focus on, and just making sure we're not going, from one extreme to the next. We're not under eating and restricting carbs, for example, which a lot of people do Monday to Friday, only to overindulge or overeat on the weekends. We're not doing that anymore. So every single day, I really want you to focus on giving your body the nourishment that it needs, the energy that it requires, honoring cravings, making sure your meals are enjoyable, all those things every single day. And not only is your metabolism and your hormone health going to benefit from it, but you're also going to notice that maybe you're not binging as much, you don't have such, crazy cravings around food. You can go out to eat and enjoy yourself and not feel, again, fixated or consumed by food. So the second one is to start eating breakfast. When we skip breakfast, and for a lot of us, we're waking up, guzzling black coffee, and then we're going long periods throughout the day, maybe hours without eating first thing, and this is just forcing our body into a stressed out state. We're in survival mode at this point, and we're just inducing more stress that we definitely don't need. So by eating breakfast, we're signaling to our body, hey, we have nourishment, we're safe, we can heal, we can digest our food, we can function optimally. All these things are going to excel when we eat breakfast. And if you're not used to eating breakfast, this could be as simple as, having a banana and some Greek yogurt, or maybe having a couple of eggs and some fruit. Keeping it simple to begin with, and then you are gonna notice that your hunger cues return when you start to eat breakfast more consistently. And this is also a really good sign that hormones are rebalancing, metabolism is healing, and you're just gonna feel so much better, like true energy throughout the day, instead of running off stress and adrenaline, where ultimately you're gonna be crashing and moody and ornery and depleted and fatigued. So none of that. Number 3, manage your stress. I can't stress this one enough, because so many of us, once again, we're running off of stress. We're in survival mode, we're in fight or flight mode, and we just keep going. And the thing to remember is that, our body is eventually going to shut down on us or give us really heavy signs that, we're burnt out or we're not functioning great. And what I see often is, as women, we're busy, we're on the go, we want to get a lot done. Maybe we're kind of mean to ourselves, we're stressing ourselves out the way that we're speaking to ourselves, we're not eating enough, we're doing crazy amounts of, intense exercise. We're cleaning the house, we're working, we're taking care of kids maybe, we have an animal, we have a partner. Like, all these things add stress, not to mention the stress of under eating or over exercising. So all of these things, we really need to look at managing them, finding healthy ways to cope with stress, finding ways to, work on our mindset, heal certain self-narratives. Like, what are your thoughts saying? Because this, our mind is so powerful. If our mind is telling us negative things, if we're always stressed out, if we can never really slow down or feel what's coming up, This is just going to create more negative energy within the body. So this is a huge one. If you have questions around the stress piece, let me know in the comments, because this is something that I think a lot of us miss in our health and nourishment and healing journey. It's so much more than just what we're eating or how we're moving. It's what's up here, what's going on up here, and how are we, managing stressful situations or prioritizing our mindset. The last one, overtraining. It's to stop overtraining and start really listening to your body and what movement feels good. If you are way overdoing it on cardio, you're not recovering, you're injured a lot, you're sore a lot, and you just keep going on this hamster wheel, the same thing, it's going to slow down your metabolism because your body doesn't have what it needs, maybe food-wise, maybe it's just overworked, maybe you have too much stress in your day. And again, this is just going to be no bueno for you. So if you can just start to look at movement as more of like, okay, how can I have fun with my movement? How can I make it more restorative? How can I incorporate rest into my routine? What's fun for me? What feels good? What do I feel I benefit from? All of these questions matter so much more than just how hard can I train and how sweaty can I get? This is not a good indicator of, good movement. So finding a good balance there. Slow movement, walking more, finding an activity that you enjoy, and overall just making it a balanced lifestyle. Ask yourself, can I do this movement for the rest of my life in the capacity and the intensity that I'm doing it at? And if you feel like the answer is no, or if you're forcing yourself to train or you're doing it as punishment, these are areas to look at. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you learned a lot, and leave me any questions in the comments below. Subscribe and like for more metabolism, food freedom, building your self-confidence type content, and I hope this helped.